Welcome to Western Province Cricket Club, where we have the final game of CPL 6.0. It's been an absolute cracker of a weekend so far. We've had many talented hockey players take the field. It's been a great production as we have the All-Stars taking on the Rebels. The Rebels in the green kit playing from left to right on your screen. The All-Stars in the white and black playing from right to left.
Last game, let's go B team.
Just waiting on the umpires. We'll get going in a few minutes. Right, and the umpires making their way onto the field. About to get going here. And we're underway in the final game of CPL 6. All Stars winning the free hit off the bat. Commit numbers forward, sending the overhead. Great receive. Unfortunately, just rolling away from him, but falls kindly for the All Stars as they now look to enter the D from the left shoulder. Wins the free hit just outside. Joshua Metler takes it quickly, looking for the ball into the circle, but really well done there from Jordan Paulson to pick that one. Still with the Rebels now as they attack down the right-hand side. Can he find a ball to Captain Ethan Lee? Down the right they go. Into the circle for Paulson, and a lovely execution of the skill there from him. And pops it on a foot. It will be the first short corner of the game for the Rebels. Great little bit of awareness from him, seeing there's no one on the far post and just tucking it in onto a foot. We've seen many flicks from Ethan Lee over the course of the weekend, so no doubt the captain will step up to the first castle here. Seems that Ethan's going to inject the ball, and it is Jordan Paulson who lines up at the top. Injection is good. Paulson sends a variation, but well picked up by Joshua Metler. Spin comes in. It's anyone's ball. Rebels still with it in high possession. Scott Wilkins is back after he had a massive collision with a stick yesterday. I'm sure he had a few stitches, and now he's back in the headband, playing the last few games. It's been a real asset for this Rebel side, just the big figure at the back, controlling the game. He's got a massive slap on him as well, so watch out for him throughout the game. Slap into the midfield, picked up by Fisher, connects with Metler. Big tackle coming in, but still falls with Metler as he now shows his space down the right-hand side. He's a danger. Is Metler, wins the free hit. They'll look to take this quickly with the All-Stars. Metler now looking for an option here. Ball comes into the circle, takes a deflection. Rebels do well. Takes it to the outside. They've got to look for a foot here. And they find it. Will be a sideline hit here. Overhead, well fielded by the All-Stars as they now look to counter. They've got passes going down the left-hand side. They find it. Balls into the circle. Available, but decides against it. carries into contact. Paulson makes no mistake. Makes the tackle. He's got some speed. He's got some players onto this left-hand side. But none other than Finley Reid makes the tackle at the back. Really cool, calm and collected from Finley Reid. Probably a goal-saving tackle that, as now All Stars look to move the ball around the back. Under pressure now as the Rebels implement a full court press. Number 138 here for the All Stars. Just struggling to get an outcome. All Stars are in desperate pressure here, but the Rebels turn the ball over. They've got some space now into the midfield. Sends the ball to the left shoulder, but no one's there to pick it up. Bit of a harsh tackle, and it will be All Stars free hit out. Puts here, sends one long. Looks for Metler, finds him. One-on-one at top D. Metler will have the shot. And that one just going past the near post, and it will be a 16. All Stars, a team that can play on the counter. They've got the threat of Daniel Fisher and Josh Metler higher in the field. They just couldn't get the ball there. Struggled to get through a couple of presses this week. Scott Wilkins finds Maseko, making his way onto the field for the first time. He's a dangerous player. SA under 17 looks to his left, and just his player just running past that one. Rebels also looking dangerous on the counter attack here. They've got that Weinberg connection up front with Paulson, Gibbon, and Ethan Lee. You add Claudia Maseko to that mix, and you've got a really lethal front five. Here we go. As we were saying, Ethan Lee turns on the pace, but dispossessed there. Rebels on the counter attack. Ball gets played to Lee. He just mistrapped that one. Uncharacteristic from him. Great to see so many of you joining the live stream. If you are watching from home, send a message to the live chat. Let us know who you're supporting as the All Stars get a ball into P spot. Takes a deflection, but a great save from the keeper. That's what they need, the All Stars. They need to be dangerous on the counter. They've got to get that ball forward. They've got to get someone around P spot and keep testing the keeper. End-to-end stuff here at West Bromwich Cricket Club. Glasby, great turn. Nothing on. He's got to send this one out. Looks like it will be an All Stars. Hits on the side. Out it goes. Looking for the ball into the circle. Metler couldn't get a hold of it, but now Maseko on the ball. You've got Gibbon to his left. He's got Lee on the right, and he plays Lee. Lee finds Gibbon. Gibbon with the shot. Great save from the keeper. There's that Weinberg connection we were talking about. It's lethal, but here we go. All Stars down the right-hand side. Just finding a foot there. End to end. Wouldn't expect anything less for this last encounter. Wilkins sends it out to the right. Got to find a play in the midfield here. That one tested. Metler picks his pocket. He does well to win it back. Does the Rebels send a link there, and they win the free hit. Great work from the Rebels. Finding themselves in a lot of pressure in that midfield pocket. Wilkins has got a massive overhead. Is he going to use it? Opts for the slap. Falls kindly for the number 30 as he's got some speed on him. Gets around, and a great tackle once again from Finley Reid. My word, he is having a great game at the back. Maseko takes it 5. Looks for the direct ball in. Imad Khan looks for the quick take but decides against it. Big ball comes in. Whistles come from the other field. Players stop playing, but January sends it into the midfield. Now out to the right. Long ball looking there for the number 108, Lukonen Taka. Looking for the pass, but just couldn't find a connection in the D. It's number 96 of Darius Wingard. Also a great player. Got nice amounts of speed. He's been doing well for the Raiders, for the Rebels so far. Metler wins the free hit. They're looking to take it quickly. He's got numbers to his left. Out to the right for Imad Khan. Enters the circle, puts it on the foot. Incredibly smart hockey there from the All-Stars. Just popping it on a foot. They know they've got a short corner attack. The first short corner of the day for the All-Stars. They'll be looking to open the scoring here with just 2 minutes left on the clock for the first quarter. Can Daniel Fisher do something from top D? Got John Kutsia, centre back for the All-Stars. Crucial player in the side. Setting up for the injection. Fisher and Metler on top. Goes to Fisher. Trap is up. Stay was with Metler. Fisher gets a bit of a push on the back, but umpire says play on. Will be Kutsia. Takes the free hit quickly. Looking to head to the baseline. Lifts it up. And just runs out of space. Will be a 16. Seen this Rebels unit have a massive overhead, and there you see it. Falls kindly for the Rebels, but unfortunately the umpires deem that just to be in the same space. Darius Wingard just asking the umpire as to how he made that dangerous. You see Jaren Peterson now pressing up nice and high, putting pressure on Fankolo, on Kutsia rather. Ball sends out to Reid. Gibbon picks his pocket. Down the left hand side they go. Big diving tackle from Reid, and he makes the steal. Great tackle. Kutsia. Big aerial. To AJ Mostert. Finds Metler in the midfield. We've seen how dangerous he can be, but a great tackle from the number 60. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter, where we remain goalless. In this under-18 boys clash between the All-Stars and the Rebels. It's been a cracking encounter so far. Teams are just warming up. Don't go anywhere. More action to follow after the break. Welcome back to the second quarter here, where the All-Stars, through Daniel Fisher, take the restart quickly. A big shove on the back. It's both teams laughing at that call there. The Rebels definitely getting lucky with that one. As here we now move it around the back. Scott Wilkins, calm and collected, finds January. Unlucky little bounce, but the All-Stars do come away with it now. On the right-hand side. Got to go on to the baseline. He's got some speed, does this right wing. But great tackle from January. Double turnovers are killers. And that one is deemed to have hit Scott Wilkins' foot. He says no, it was his hand. But umpire is sure. And it will be the second short corner of the evening for the All-Stars. We saw a bit of a hash made of the first one. Poor injection. But let's see what Fisher can do from the top of the D with Callum van Oudtshoorn on the ball. Injection is good, stop is good, flick is good. Great save from the keeper, low into his left. He did really well to manage that one. And another upgrade from the umpires. He's deemed that there's a shove on the back. Jordan Paulson just having a word. And call will stand. Third PC. That was a great flick from Daniel Fisher. But a very savable height. He's got to go either really high on that left-hand side of the keeper or nice and low. Goes to Castle 2 this time. Variation, looking for the runners into the far post. Falls kindly for Kutsia. Gets another foot and they'll take the short corner. Sensible from Fisher, knowing that he's under advantage. And says it's much easier to flick from top D than have the back stick under pressure from there. All-Stars with the fourth short corner of the evening. Callum injects. Stop is good. Fisher flicks low. Great save once again from the keeper. Low into his right this time. He's having a great one. Fisher upset with that effort. Knew it was quite straight. Metal on the ball. Takes it quickly. Finds Kutsia. Paulson links up with Lee. This is the pacey front three this for the Rebels. Paulson gets there. He's got players running into far post. Sends the ball across. Takes a deflection and it's off the post and it's in. Zach Gibbon. Right place at the right time. Takes a touch off the defender, hits the post, keeper's unsighted, and Gibbon tucks it in the back of the goals to score the opener here. Rebels up by 1. Big ball coming across the field, but couldn't be trapped there. Somewhat against the run of play there. The Rebels just having defended 3 short corners. Wilkins sends it out to the left. Big arc from January, looking for the passing option. Finds Wilkins again, but dispossessed. Winning the free hit now is the number 51 of Charles Lombard. Gets it across to Ryan van der Merwe. Unfortunately, that one just going to no one. It will be Rebels on the ball again. They've struck early in the second quarter, have the Rebels. We now see the danger of that front three. As soon as they get a sniff of a counter-attack, they are a very dangerous unit to deal with. And Metler now looks to carry through the middle, but well picked by the Rebels as they look to transfer the ball up the right-hand side. Still with the Rebels. Wilkins steps up to the ball, shapes for the overhead. Looking for a mistrap. They find one. Big ball up the line. Just a clearance out of safety. Well done from the All-Stars. Rebels now just moving the ball around the back. Massive tackle coming in. That'll be a final warning from the umpires, but Paulson steps up. Sees some space for Given at the top of the D. He's now on the baseline. Ball comes in across. And Lee deflects that through his legs. A great little deflection. But the umpires deem that to have hit his foot. His hands up in disbelief. But the ball's still with the Rebels. Given with that deflection. Comes off the keeper but regains control. Sends it across. And Paulson on the far post has an absolute shambles of that. And misses an open goal. He'll be very disappointed with that effort. Umpires making sure that the ball is on the precise meter of the park. Turned over now. Lee gets his eyes up. Looks for Paulson. Great tackle by Reed. Just clears it to safety. Kutsia sends it up the line. Coach Kyron Fortain showing off his soccer abilities there. While Ethan Lee sends the ball into the circle. Well picked up by Kutsia. Into the midfield now. Looking for Metler. Metler on the ball. Can he distribute? Beautiful ball out to the left-hand side. For Callum Van Oudtshoorn. Drops it out. Ball comes into the circle. No one's on the end of it, and it will be a 16. Much better from the All-Stars. Just slowing the attack down, getting numbers forward, and then the direct ball coming into the circle. Wilkins on the ball. Momaseko in the pocket, out the pocket. Brilliant now from the number 60 of the Rebels. Down the left they go. Just running into trouble there are the Rebels. Mo fires one into the circle, looking for a deflection. Two players were there, but they couldn't get the touch on it. Will be another 16. Rebels come away with that one. But a bit of a mistake on the throw. Rebels got to make a big tackle here. They do so. Ethan Lee, though, dispossessed by Daniel Fisher. Winning the free hit is Fisher. They'll look to take this quickly through Ryan van der Merwe. Finds Metler on the edge of the circle. He's got time. He works his way into the P-spot region. A shot comes in from Callum. Rebound falls kindly for Daniel Fisher, who just couldn't get the finishing touches there. But now, Rebels on the attack down the right-hand side. Gets the ball to Lee. He's got a 2v1. Great tackle from Kutsia, centre back. He looks to take this quickly. Lee dispossessed once again. Glasby looks for the connection to Van Oudtshoorn, but just can't trap that one. Maseko on the ball, assessing the options. Finds the captain, Lee, who just kicks that one. Having a tough time at the moment, Lee. Maybe just holding onto the ball a little bit too long. Got to find that early connection. Work together with your team. The power that he's got in the front three there. There's no excuse, really. Here we go, and he wins it again. He's got another chance. Gets into the circle. Can he find that connection? There it is. Great work done by the keeper to read that play. And we see it's a foot race down to the line. He's not going to get there, though. That's a massive effort from the All-Star striker. But here we go on the counter-attack. Once again are the Rebels. They've got numbers forward, but picked up by Callum Van Oudtshoorn. Dan Fisher now with the play up higher. Can he find the connection? He goes onto his left hand. Comes into the circle. Great pickup from Wilkins, but dispossessed once again. Fisher looking for something. It will be a long corner. Metal on the ball. Takes it quickly out to the right-hand side to Imad Khan. But Wilkins is there to pick that up. And a massive slap up the sideline. He really is a strong lad, is Scott Wilkins. See now, Rebels putting a lot of pressure on this All-Stars back four. Fisher out to the left-hand side. Wins the free hit. Does the number 52, but that one just carelessly played into the middle of the field. And once again, we have a foot race. He's being chased down, is Logan Glasby. And he does really well to get that ball away to Reed. Reed sends it up the line. Maseko receives it. Metler dispossessed though. This is a good battle here. Play club together at Milnerton to the two boys. Metler wins that battle and sends it down to the left for Callum van Oudtshoorn. Sends it into the middle. Fisher picks it up. Whistle's just getting confused as Whistle's come across from the B turf. Fisher gets a big tackle put on him, but umpires deem it to be good, and Rebels come away with it. I do agree with you, Dan Fisher. That was a bit of a harsh tackle. As now Glasby once again makes the interception, finds Metler. Metler's got space out to the right-hand side, attempts the overhead, failed dismally, and I think that's just a bit of frustration coming through from Dan Fisher over there, and he also gets away with it. And this is exactly what happens when the umpires let the small tackles go. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually tempers overflow, and now the umpires have to dish out cards. So it will be 2 minutes in the sin bin for Ryan van der Merwe, it seems. But anyway, Rebels still hold the lead here by 1-0 at the end of the first half. It's a cold and windy evening here at Western Province Cricket Club. It's lining up to be an absolute cracker finish to CPL 6.0. Don't go anywhere. We will see you after the break. Right, welcome back to the second half here in this under-18 clash. The final game of CPL 6.0. It's been a great weekend filled with talented players showing off their skills on the field. You see a big collision in the midfield and it's double turnovers for days. Jordan Paulson blown up for a stick block. I thought he was hacked halfway up his stick, but they do come away with it to the All-Stars. Them being a man down for 2 minutes due to a bit of a cynical foul at the end of the previous quarter. But now, Ethan Lee just trying to be a bit too fancy once again. And he's not going to give up though, putting lots of pressure on these defenders. And there we go, the mistake was made. Rebels on the attack, down the right-hand side. Got to turn and find a pass here. He does, finds a foot. Great work from them. In number 60 for the Rebels. Plays it down to Gibbon. He's got some speed. Beats the one. And just neatly tucks it onto the foot of the defender. And it will be another short corner for the Rebels. The second one of the evening for them. Obviously, only one goal up. Courtesy of a lovely field goal from Zach Gibbon. He was just in the right place at the right time. Defender had a little bit of a bad touch and it hit the upright. Ball ended up behind the keeper and Gibbon was there to just tuck it in to take the lead. They'll be looking to convert the short corner here. Ethan Lee from the top. Injection is good. Josh Metler deemed to have just broken early there. Right. Now there's two players left in the box. And a lovely variation. Ethan Lee with the finishing touches. It's great awareness from the Rebels, seeing that they're only attacking against two defenders, to use that zigzag variation with Ethan Lee finding himself with plenty of time and space on the P spot. And the Rebels double their lead early on in the third quarter. Big tackle coming in. Umpires say play on. There's now the All-Stars with a bit of a mountain to climb. Winning the free hit there on the edge of the circle. They'll look to take this quickly. Ball comes in, and it's a beautiful finish at far post for the number 51 of Charles Lombard. A great little deflection goal. Ball coming in from the left baseline. He's waiting patiently, and a great touch to bring them back within one.
I didn't even see that.
Rebels, once again, just moving the ball between them in the midfield. Falls kindly for their striker. He looks to play it through to Paulson. They win the free hit. Look to take it quickly. They've got a man on the right hand side. They find him. They just get a ball into the circle. They do. Tackle is good. The long handle comes out. Ethan Lee once again with a shot between his legs. Great save from the keeper, and it will be a hit out. Center and stuff here. Massive overhead from John Kutsia. Now with some space on the outside. Down the right side he goes. D looking for a short corner, can't find one, and it's a hit out. As now Ethan Lee for the Rebels looks for Gibbon. Gibbon touches across and just misses. He was looking for the connection at far post, but his right striker just wasn't on the same page there. As we see a replay coming up of the previous goal. Beautiful knowledge of the rules, making the ball live, taking it 5 yards, and then sending it in, and a beautiful finish on the far post. See now All-Stars on the attack once again, riding a few tackles, will win a free hit there. Reed sends it back. Kutsia. Massive overhead down to the left hand side. Well picked up by Callum van Oudtshoorn, who finds himself in some space. Ball comes into the circle. A great tackle. It's beautiful scenes as the rain begins to fall here in the last game at Western Province Cricket Club. Van Oudtshoorn on the ball. Got to look to get this out. He does so. They send it all the way around. They've got numbers on the right-hand side to the All-Stars. Kutsia, great ball into the shoulder of the circle there. They win the free hit to the All-Stars. They'll look to take this quickly, but no one's on it. Eventually, they get Ryan van der Merwe, who sends it out. All-Stars enjoying this high possession. Got to take this one and go, which they do. Big tackle coming in. Get away with it, does Jordan Paulson, and he wins the free hit for his side. Must say, there's been some serious stick tackles going on, but the umpire's being quite lenient with the players. Reed does well. Plays the midfield. He's got some space. Gibbon is lightning pace, just is able to get a hold of that one. But now, Rebels on the attack, down the middle. Paulson just got to look for the connection. They know that they're not getting blows from the umpire, so you got to keep it out of the contact zone. January makes a great steal, showing his indoor skills off there. We've seen a bit of a rugby tackle from the number 110 of Ryan van der Merwe. Umpire's oblivious to the fact. But now Callum looks for a shorty, doesn't get one, and eventually it is awarded for a foot. As we see January asking umpire Elisa there how he was allowed to rugby tackled. I mean, just short of bringing him to ground. It's something Peter Steph the toy would have been proud of. Right. All Stars. Fifth short corner of the game. Metler lines up on Castle 1. Fisher on Castle 2. Goes to 1. Metler with the flick. Slips. It's dangerous times. They clear it out to the Rebels, but now there's trouble. Subs are off, and Gibbon shapes to the right. Still with Gibbon as he enters through the left-hand shoulder. Shot comes in and just wide of the upright. The keeper had to make a save. This is the danger of this Rebel side. You give them a sniff, they pounce. Numbers flooding back here for the All-Stars. Rebels look to take it quickly. Scott Wilkins sends it out to the right-hand side. Great patience shown from the Rebels, just moving the ball between each other. Glasby turns it over though. Straight back into traffic. Wilkins beats one. Finds that connect left hand side. A little bit bumpy, but Callum van Oudtshoorn now down the left hand side. He's been so dangerous up the side. Can they find the next pass? They'll win the free hit, but that is exactly what Scott Wilkins was aiming to do there. Just put the play down, allow his players to come back. Great work from the Rebels in their counter-defensive efforts. As now, once again, All-Stars. And that one is a bit of an up and under, but well fielded as they find some space now. Van Oudtshoorn carries to the baseline. Big tackle. Will be a long corner. Metler dispossessed. Regains it again. It's really great play from the Rebels here. Just waiting for the opposition to show the ball and making the steal. All Stars do have a few carriers in the side. Metler, of course, loves to carry the ball. Dan Fisher, the same. And the Rebels have made great use of that knowledge. As Scott Wilkins sends it out to the right hand side. Looking for an outlet. Takes a deflection, but finds their midfielder. Massive tackle. And that will be a yellow card for the Rebels. Just a 5-minute one for the All-Stars. Apologies. As now the All-Stars are down to 10 men for the next 5 minutes due to a bit of a rough tackle. Maseko finds himself in possession on the edge of the 23. Couple of big tackles, no whistles going. But the All-Stars, being a man down, are not backing down. They look to move straight on the counter. Metler in the midfield. Finds Khan. Khan with a little dink in front. Chip and chase, dispossessed. But now, this is where they're going to struggle, the All-Stars. They're man down. They've got to make sure that they get numbers back. And here we go. Rebels send it out to the right. They've got a number up if they can find the pass to T-point. They do. Ball's in circle. Great tackle there from Kutsia as he managed to track back and make that steal. Kutsia still in a bit of trouble. He needs to get this pass out of this bottom pocket. Glasby now on the ball. Turns out, finds Kutsia. Great work from the All-Stars. Lovely overhead. Safety. Picked up by the Rebels. Down the left-hand side they go. Back into Maseko. One-on-one with Metla at top D. Tucks inside. Finds himself in possession. And a short corner is awarded. First foot happened outside. Second foot happened inside. It will be a short corner awarded to the Rebels. Third one of the evening for them. They'll be looking to extend their lead here. They've saw score a short corner goal from a zigzag variation. Ball going to the right, back to the left. He had plenty of time and space and he put it in the net. That is the end of time in the third quarter here. So will the Rebels have the last play? January on the injection. A missed trap. Still inside the 5, so play continues. And a hit out is awarded, and that will be the end of the third quarter where the Rebels lead the All-Stars 2-1. It's a fiery encounter, both sides having lots of chances. It is lining up to be a cracker into the CPL 6.0. Don't go anywhere. We will see you in a bit. Welcome. Six 2-1. Burial being thrown there. Falls on the baseline. He just can't get a hold of that one. The All-Stars a man down due to that harsh tackle on the left-hand side. Opting for the half-court press now. The All-Stars walking it up. Have a mistrap, but January's there to the rescue. Fisher now just stepping a little bit higher. Looking to put a bit more pressure on these defenders, but the Rebels get through down the right-hand side. They've got numbers on the inside. Finds the foot of Metler. Eventually the whistle comes. But now Rebel again look to transfer the ball through the middle. Maseko looks to eliminate, sends it out. Mature play from Maseko. Rebels holding it up through. Extra space, that extra man that they've got up at the moment. Maseko takes a deflection. Reed manages. He's carried to the baseline. He's got men to his right hand side. Plays it inside, but that one goes straight to the ball now. Many options in the midfield. He finds Metler, who sends it out. Obviously, being a man down, it's a lot easier to be in possession than out. So they've got to look to keep possession. Just find a few passes here. And the free in the field. Okay. Higher up. And they find that pass. Lovely to Callum van Oosthuizen down the left-hand side. Another stick block caught from the umpire. Callum couldn't believe it. But here we go. Rebels on the attack. Stray. And All Stars on the attack. In the middle. And that one just hitting the foot. Rebels wasting no time. And we straight back underway here. Looking for his Maseko, but dispossessed is Ethan Lee by John Kutsia. Done really well, Kutsia, so far in the game. He's been so solid at the back. Metler, big slap, all left hand side. Breaks inside again. Breaks inside for the third time. The shot comes in. Keeper's forced to make a save. Good defending from the Rebels and great defensive play from the All-Stars. Brilliant ball that started all the way on the right hand side. Metler slapped it all the way across and he got the de-entry, but here we go. All-Stars on the ball. Just puts it on the foot of Maseko. Joe Fancola on the interception. Big ball comes in and it will be a 16. Rebels now with some high possession. They've got numbers forward. And a wayward slap sees the All-Stars now on the counter-attack. They've got numbers forward. And just dispossessed. All-Stars would have been upset with that one. But they get away with that. As now Fisher comes down the middle of the field. Asking for a card. Doesn't get one. All the way down to the baseline, just out of reach of the high-lying striker. Here we go. Rebels out the back. See the All-Stars back to numbers and they pressing a little bit higher. Metler. Still in possession. Got a bit of a harsh tackle, but Maseko takes it quickly. He's got some players up at the top. Finds a foot. Here we go, Rebels on the attack. Down the right-hand side for Lee. Shapes with the backspace. Shot comes in and a great save from the keeper. Really clever from Ethan Lee there, realizing that his player was marked on far post. He had to make something happen himself. Turned the defender inside out and used the backspace. Maseko v Metler. Big clash in the midfield. Metler gets through. Finds the one-handed pass to his counterpart on top D, who just couldn't get a hold of it. As the Rebels come away with it now. Down the right-hand side. Under pressure is their right half. Big tackle coming in. And they win the free hit. Do the All-Stars. Bit of confusion, but they take it quickly. Big hits in the middle, and the umpires are slowly losing control of the game here. They need to just compose themselves to the players with just 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Here we go, All-Stars. Big ball comes into the circle. Keeper makes a save. No one's on the end of it. Falls kindly for the Rebels. Big slap. But that is lifted. All-Stars will have A free hit inside the 23. They can take it quickly. Moves at 5. Big ball comes into the circle. Umpire says, nope, you haven't moved at 5. All Stars will need to convert something soon. It's just 5 minutes left on the clock. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Rebels, but haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net. Paulson sitting slightly deeper now. Paulson v. Metler. Here we go. Callum van Oudtshoorn into the midfield, into the 23. Beats 1, beats 2, beats 3. And couldn't get past the 4th. Great defensive efforts there from the Rebels. The 4th player making the tackle. But now Fisher sends it out. Glasby finds Kutsia. Kutsia being put under a lot of pressure by Zach Gibbon. He's so quick, is Gibbon, and here we go. Enters the circle, has the shot. The save is made and cleared out by the keeper. Great work from the All-Stars keeper to keep that one out of the goals. But the ball is still in the circle. And eventually is cleared out by the All-Stars as they now have some numbers up this left-hand side. Got to find the pass into the circle. They've got a man at far post. The pass comes, saved by the keeper, and it will be a long corner. End-to-end stuff with just 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Metler on the ball, looks to take it quickly. Moves at 5, sends it outside to the left. Ball comes into the circle, once again a deflection. It will be a long corner. You thinking if you're an All-Star supporter, they have to score very soon if they want to seal a win here. Bit of individual skills from Callum van Oudtshoorn. Takes a free hit quickly. Finds Metler on the shoulder. Mistrap though. As now, here we go. Rebels. He's really got some pace, has this left wing. Be careful of shielding the ball. Tucks inside, but Metler has done great work to get back there. Dispossessed by Paulson. Enters through the right. Looking for a short corner. Keeper steps over it and it will be a 16. Really great from Metler. He lost the ball in the edge of the D in the opposite side of the field and made the tackle inside his own 23. That's great effort from him. As now All Stars just can't trap that overhead. Very disappointed is Charlotte Lombard there. All Stars have got to put a lot of pressure on here. Fisher gets his angles wrong, allows the pass to go. Scott fires it into the chest of an All Stars player. It is dangerous. They're going to take this quickly. Out to the left they go. Lovely arc. Tries to fire it into the circle but misses. Paulson now down the middle for the Rebels. He's got Lee to his left. He finds Gibbon further left. Lee is on far post. Can Gibbon find a connection? Into the circle they go. It is to Lee. It is to Paulson. It is a goal. A lovely finish for the Rebels. A team goal. A Weinberg connection. Lee, Gibbon and Paulson. A great finish to secure a 3-1 lead going into the final minutes here in this last game of CPL 6. The mountain just got steeper for the All-Stars. A great finish from the Rebels there, and it seems to have just taken that sting out of the All-Stars side. With just 1 minute and 30, they've got to find something going forward here. Khan sends it forward. They've got some numbers. Takes a deflection off a Rebel stick. It will be a hit on the sideline for the All-Stars. Metler fires one. Wilkins picks up. Here we go. Once again, we've got the Rebels on the counter-attack. Will fall kindly for Lee. Lee, Gibbon. Oh, just finds a foot there. Couldn't make it the double. 40 seconds left on the clock. John Kitsia whips out the long handle. Finds a high-lying striker. Here we go. Foot race. Ball is on P-spot. Shot comes in. Great save from the keeper. It will be a long corner. 30 seconds left. Can the All-Stars find a reply? Great tackle by Scott Wilkins. Cool, calm and collected. He gets taken out off the ball as well, but here we go. Metler, 15 seconds on the clock. Shapes for an overhead into the circle. There is a play on P-spot. And a hit out is awarded. And with just 5 seconds left on the clock, that will be that. The Rebels end victorious over the All-Stars, 3-1. The end of CPL 6.0. It's been an unbelievable 2 weekends of hockey action here from the CPL. We say thank you for your support. Thank you to the sponsors and thank you to the players for providing us with some unbelievable talent over the last 2 weekends. For now, it is good night and see you soon.